Hi everyone, it's Kate. How you going? Happy Wednesday. Hope you had a good start to your day. It's lunchtime here in Brisbane and it's a little bit wet still here, which we needed the rain, so which is good. So a lot of people ask me about how do I stay motivated and organised. You know, I run a couple of businesses, got a really busy household. I am working out of a gym and I'm, trying to get my own training in and, eating well and all that sort of stuff. And the main thing that keeps me on track is actually having a plan. So every Sunday or Saturday, depending on, when I, sort of fit it in. If I got things on Sunday, then I'll make sure I do it on, on a Saturday. So I'll have a bit of a think about, okay, how's my week going to look? I've got these meetings on, I've got this many clients to train, I've got this many calls to make for online coaching, I've got my training I've got to fit in for me personally, and I just nut out my week. And as you do it more often, it actually gets a lot easier. But at the beginning, setting out, I do a diary and a plan for training. All right, I can fit my training in the morning here in between these clients, or I'll have to do it in the evening after I've finished. I'll do one on the weekend because I haven't got anything on the weekend, or I'll do two on the weekends. Just depends, how, as I said, how it all works, how my week's set up. Also, I sit down and think about how my food will look for the week too. So I do some preparation, some things I've cut up, and which I'll show you a bit more as time goes on, on little tricks that I do that helps with that as well. But just in general, what I'll do is, what am I going to have for Monday? Lunch, breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner, so on and so forth. If I'm going to be home and not training clients, then I'll cook something at home but have things cut up ready to make it when I get home if I want something freshly made and all that sort of stuff. So there's some couple of tips to try and stay on track and try and be planned. So do your diary of what you plan of what you're going to have, and actually a diary of what you actually end up having is always a good way to track, because sometimes you end up having more than what you thought you have, or you haven't had enough, and that's really important as well, that you're not under eating. When you train, you end up training, that you've been able to tick that off. If not, when are you going to fit that in another day? And I just make sure it happens. So no excuses for me. I will stay up a little bit later, or get up a little bit earlier, or I'll do it at home, or wherever. I will make sure that I get in what I've actually planned for the week. And there's obstacles all the time that happens and gets in your way, but it depends how much you actually really, really want it, and how much you are driven to get out of your own way to make sure it does happen. Maybe it might be not, looking on Facebook as much and, scrolling through stuff that really isn't going to get you to where your goals are. Or, it is watching, trashy TV, which is good. I like to do that as well myself, just to unwind sometimes. But then I go, oh, I'm so busy, haven't got enough time. And it's like, well, actually, I do. I could go to bed a little bit later, or I can stop watching those silly TV shows that really aren't adding value to my life and not getting me close to where my goals are. So anyway, I hope that motivates you to sit down and write a bit of a plan. If you need help with that, here to help. Happy to give some examples as well. So have a great Wednesday afternoon. See you guys. Bye.